The GX470 is an incredible machine, but its OEM halogen headlights just simply aren't up to modern standards. Here's how to replace your headlights with modern LEDs. Here are the tools you will need: a 10mm wrench, a 10mm socket and ratchet, and a small flathead screwdriver for removing plastic clips. Start with opening the hood. Find the latch and lift it up. At the front of the hood will be a black plastic shroud that you need to remove in order to access the headlights. Using your flathead screwdriver, pry each clip out so that the shroud can be removed. Once you have removed every plastic clip, it should come out pretty easily. Today we are going to be dealing with the low beam headlights. These are the headlights that are on the farthest outside edges of the car. Here you can see on the passenger side that the low beam headlight is fairly easy to access, where the high beam is tucked behind the washer fluid refill. On the driver's side, the high beam is the one closest to the vehicle's grille, and the low beam is pinched in between the headlight housing and the battery, so we're going to need to remove the battery in order to operate on this headlight. Using your 10mm wrench or ratchet, remove the strap that's holding the battery in place. Next, remove the covers covering the battery terminals. Using your 10mm ratchet, we're going to remove the battery terminals from the battery, starting with the negative terminal. As you remove the connectors from the battery terminals, make sure that you push them out of the way so they do not accidentally contact the battery and create a spark. Once the battery is disconnected, carefully lift it out of the vehicle. Use caution with this step, as the battery is very heavy. Next, we're ready to install our new LED headlights. The kit that I've chosen comes from a company called Auxito. They include white gloves that I chose not to use while installing, but I would recommend it. This kit seems high quality and has one LED on either side of each bulb, as well as a cooling fan integrated into the housing. We're going to start with the driver's side headlight. First thing you're going to want to do is disconnect the OEM headlight. Push the tab on the bottom of the headlight and the wire should come loose by pushing down. Next, grab the bulb firmly and rotate 45 degrees counterclockwise. After this, the bulb should slide straight out. Take the new LED headlight and line up the tabs to where it can slide straight into the housing. Rotate 45 degrees clockwise and the bulb will be set. All you have to do then is plug in the wire and you're good to go. Repeat these same steps with the passenger side headlight. Disconnect the wire, rotate the bulb 45 degrees counterclockwise and slide it out. Put the new LED bulb in, rotate it 45 degrees clockwise, and plug it in. Once the new LED bulbs are installed, gently lower the battery back into the car and then reconnect it using the positive terminal first and the negative terminal second. Finally, secure the battery tie down so that it does not move. Reinstall the plastic shroud and replace all of the clips holding it in place. Close the hood and then turn on the headlights to test and make sure that both of them turn on. Even in the daylight, I was already impressed with how much more light the LEDs gave than the former halogens, but I noticed the real difference when I took them for a test drive at night. Here in this comparison, you can really tell a difference between the OEM halogens on the top video and the Auxito LEDs on the lower video. With the OEM headlights, I can only really see a dim vision of what's in front of me, whereas with the LEDs, I can both see on the right side of the road far into the grass, I can see all the way to the left side of the road, including some fence and signposts, and I can see much farther down the road in front of me, which is excellent at night for in case there's an animal or another hazard that might be on the road, giving you much greater time to stop. Overall, I would consider these headlights to be a significant upgrade over the stock bulbs, and I look forward to doing a similar upgrade to my high beams soon.